It's just after midnight on a humid summer night in South Philadelphia. The block is quiet, but then, in an instant, gunfire erupts. A barrage so sudden and relentless, it leaves the whole neighborhood frozen in fear. Doorbell cameras pick up the chaos, people running for cover, shouts echoing, bullets flying, 14 shot, 3 left dead. It's another night in a city fighting a war with itself. This wasn't just another random act of violence. According to neighbors, the shooters seemed to know exactly who they were after. Some say it's all tied back to the growing gang rivalries in Philly, beefs that start on social media and spill into the streets, leaving innocent people caught in the crossfire.
3 people were killed and 9 others were hurt in a mass shooting in the Grays Ferry section of Philadelphia. This shooting, just one incident over a very violent weekend in the city. Action News reporter Jessica Cartalia is live with more. And Jessica, you have new video showing the terrifying moments multiple people opened fire.
Now, Sarah, that video is incredibly difficult to watch. It's just hard to fathom that something like that could happen. Meanwhile, many of the victims of that shooting were brought here to Penn Presbyterian Hospital, where they are still being treated.
Before we get started on this video, and plus make sure you like the video and share it with someone to spread the violence awareness. On July 7, 2025, at 12:57 a.m., officers responded to reports of a person with a gun.
I'll be mad as like, no, I mean say mad, but I'll be swooped out living in like Philly, bro. They have no alleys, no gangways, no cuts, no nothing, no splitways, no backyard. Like they don't have nothing, gang. Like at least Atlanta, bro, we got cuts and shit. Like we got something you can go through somebody's backyard or something. Like you gotta run straight down. Like
on the 1500 block of South Edding Street in Philadelphia.
This. They have no, like, bro, you have to keep running straight, come up, or, like, they have nowhere to run.
When police arrived, they found multiple people shot. 3 were killed. Zahir Wiley, 23, was shot in the chest and pronounced dead at 1:30 a.m. Jason Reese, 19, was shot in the head and pronounced dead at 1:31 a.m. And Nazir Harris, 24, suffered multiple gunshot wounds to the back and was pronounced dead at 2:16 a.m. 9 others were wounded. A 21-year-old man was shot in the buttocks and ankle. A 17-year-old male and a 24-year-old male were each shot in the left arm. Another 19-year-old man was shot in the left arm. A 23-year-old woman was hit in the left elbow, left thigh, and right calf. A 15-year-old girl and an 18-year-old man were all elbow,
it's like he just
left thigh, and right calf. A 15-year-old girl and an 18-year-old man were also shot, but their injuries are not specified. Another 17-year-old male was shot in the left arm. A 19-year-old man was shot twice in the head and remains in critical condition. Police say several shooters opened fire on the block before fleeing the scene. Surveillance video shows chaos as victims try to escape. Authorities are searching for multiple suspects and are asking anyone with information to come forward. Among those killed was Azir Harris, 24, who had survived a previous drive-by shooting in 2019 that left him paralyzed. This time, he did not survive. The other victims, Jason Reese and Zahir Wiley, were both young men from Philadelphia. The investigation is ongoing, with police urging anyone who recognizes the shooters in the video to contact homicide detectives. The mass shooting on Edding Street was only the latest in a long pattern of deadly violence that's left entire neighborhoods on edge. Village streets have seen tragedies like this before, and some cases still haunt the city years later. Back on February 13th, 2022, the 5700 block of Belmar Street became the scene of another ruthless attack. Just before 1 a.m., 2 men Belmar Street became the scene of another ruthless attack.
You going to run? Like, if your op catch you right here, you cannot run through these ways, but you have to keep running straight on the sidewalk or on the street. Or if somebody got damn door open, you can push them in and go inside their house, and that's about it. You can't run through no, like...
Just before 1 a.m., 2 men were dropped off outside a home by a dark-colored sedan. Security cameras caught them walking up and entering the address. Moments later, the quiet was shattered by gunfire inside. Both suspects opened fire on 2 male victims, hitting them multiple times throughout the body. Neither victim survived. The shooters quickly left the scene, disappearing into the night as their getaway car sped away.
How crazy that man is, bro. Man, I wouldn't dare to walk out there at nighttime by myself.
Police believe this was a planned and targeted hit. The surveillance footage remains a key piece of evidence as detectives continue to search for answers in a case that, years later, is still unresolved. Philadelphia's history of violence isn't limited to mass shootings or targeted home invasions. In December of 2021, another chilling case unfolded on the city's northeast side. On Friday, December 3rd, just before 5 a.m., 2 men, aged 38 and 43, were shot and killed at 4017 Passmore Street. Surveillance footage later captured the suspect fleeing the scene, but instead of disappearing quietly, he tried to steal a car just down the block. When his handgun jammed as he attempted to shoot out the vehicle's window, he abandoned the attempt and kept running. The suspect was then seen boarding a southbound SEPTA bus at Frankfort Avenue and Greeby Street, blending in with early morning commuters.
That's where the niggas fucked up at. They always get on the goddamn train. The goddamn bus. That's where niggas fuck up at. Why is you... If you don't have a gun... damn, so you gotta be good. If you don't have a car or a bike or a scooter or a skateboard or whatever, bro, just don't even try to go and catch your op or do whatever you finna do, gang. Cause the bus have cameras, nigga. Why is you on the bus?
Got off several blocks later near Frankfort Avenue and Battersby Street and vanished before police could catch up. Detectives are still searching for answers in the double homicide. The video evidence provides a timeline, but as with so many cases in Philly, the questions outnumber the leads.
Not gonna watch nobody just being on the bus.
Philadelphia's gun violence.
Wait, what happened?
Philadelphia's gun violence reaches into every neighborhood, and the city's loss can be felt on almost any block. On the evening of December 7, 2021, the 1800 block of East Lippincott Street became the scene of another fatal shooting. At 6:54 p.m., 32-year-old John Shark Barber was shot and killed. Surveillance video from the area captured the suspect as he carried out the attack and then fled into the night. Police responded quickly, but Barber did not survive his injuries.
Damn. arguing with him. It's like he arguing.
Yet another life.
I'm skipping because like
John Barbour's death marked yet another life lost to gun violence in Philadelphia. Detectives are still seeking information and hoping for leads that will bring the shooter to justice, while his family continues to grieve another tragedy that has become all too common in the city. Difference. On the night of March 29, 2021, tragedy struck the 1900 block of Page Street. Around 8:00 p.m., 55-year-old Anthony Merritt was walking down the street when an unknown man opened fire, striking him multiple times. Merritt died from his wounds before help could arrive. News reports later revealed that Anthony Merritt was working on a video project about gun violence in Philadelphia at the time he was killed. His death stands as another heartbreaking reminder of how deeply the crisis cuts into the community, leaving families and neighborhoods searching for answers and justice. Philadelphia shootings don't always end in loss of life, but the scars still run deep, especially when children are caught in the crossfire. On September 30, 2021, gunfire erupted at 5701 Elmwood Avenue just before 9 p.m. Officers from the 12th District responded quickly, finding a man with a gunshot wound to his left leg. He was rushed to Penn Presbyterian Medical Center and survived his injuries. 2 minutes later, a second victim, a boy just 11 years old, showed up at Children's Hospital in Philadelphia. He'd been sitting in a parked car at the same address when bullets ripped through the vehicle, hitting his left arm, his side, and grazing his right knee. Thankfully, he too was listed in stable condition.